No, you good, bro. You good. You good. Yeah, you buy like the playmaking packs, the defensive camps and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hear that. I bet. See.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday.
Oh, you just made the
This
deal.
is
You got rid of
Carmelo with
Shaq,
Greg
right?
Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here
Wow,
at the
what,
table,
I
and on
thought
the
Shaq is
sideline,
OC.
David Aldridge. The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this
That's
interconference
crazy.
matchup. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the two times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Outside Kidd. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Now, here's Maxey. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. And so here is Oklahoma City after the Sixers pick up two. Here's Holmgren. Up and in on the layup. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
And that one drops.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill.
Yo.
But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Greg Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man. This kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the dunk by Holmgren. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Mourning. Plays it up and banks it in. Mourning's got his second basket of the night.
Check out Mourning inside where he up.
Oh!
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Pass to Allen. The kick out to Brown. with the drive. Nobody near Allen. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Jackson in the corner. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Here we go, one-on-one. Kept alive. Here's Brown. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Timeout called for the Thunder.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Here's Pokusevski. Lays it up off the glass.
How about the 7-footer with the lean frame? Aleksej Pokusevski might be young, but he's got game.
Now here's Milton. Out to Harris. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Bonga. No good on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Monk, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Bonga. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Bucket is good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Left side, Williams. Pass to Bonga. Going inside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. For 3, Harris. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
There's the pick. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dort. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, Dort showing off that incredible strength as he takes it right to the rack for a slam.
Now here's Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Philadelphia foul. Shake Milton. That's his first personal foul. Substitution for your 76ers. LaMarcus Aldridge.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Pass to Pokusevski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 8. To the paint. And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his first 2 points.
And inside the paint, Aldridge can be so physical, not letting anything get in his way.
You know, Doris, hasn't it been great to see LaMarcus Aldridge back in the NBA?
It has, Kevin, because when you figure the broader context of having to retire due to a heart health concern, it is just wonderful to see a man who's so passionate about the game be able to play NBA basketball again.
Pass to Pokusevski. To the left side wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams with a clean look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's Maxey. From deep. Cranes the three-pointer. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And Doris, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jarrett Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
They get it back. It's tipped.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
First team foul.
Thunder trailing by 19. On the wing, Bridges. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Well, to me, that's the wingspan of Jaylen Brown bothering shooters. This guy gets right in their space and throws them off balance.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jarrett Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Here's Holmgren. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 7. Holmgren with the steal. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Holmgren with it. He's got 7. It's stolen by Allen. And here's Maxey. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
And the shot is good.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Philadelphia.
Well, there's so much to love about Miles Bridges. Great basketball frame, willing to clean up the glass, flat score it. There is plenty to like here.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Miles Bridges.
And that one falls for Bridges. Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
And they recover it. Second chance shot. Here's Ibaka, and it's blocked. And they get it back. With 3, Harris. Rebounded by Jackson. Difficult situation for Oklahoma City. Inside, Holmgren.
Assist from.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Ibaka outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. And now running up the court, Kidd pushing it up. And good that time. Holmgren's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
Here's Milton. Out to Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Substitution on the court.
And timeout called. Mark Daigneault has had enough.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Let's hear it for your 76ers youth dance team.
And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And then Monk with the dunk.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now Monk. 5 points in the game. Beyond the arc. No good there.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Monk. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Thunder trailing by 18. Here's Bonga. And he banks in the layup. Bonga's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Thunder.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Shoots. Off the iron that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Brown. Allen. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Maxey. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder. And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
And they're moving it up. Harden left side. From deep. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his six taken on the floor.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history, and when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
Here's Bonga. Back to Dort. 5 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 9. Count that one.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dort's got 5 now.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Bonga gets the bucket.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Outside, Maxey. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
When Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skilled scorer you hope he will be.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Jaylen Brown.
Count that bucket. He's got 17.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pokusevski can't hit. The 76ers leading by 22. And again, Jaylen Brown for 3. Brown's got 20.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
76ers foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
In the corner, it's Harris. Here's Monk. And he drives in. And then Monk with the dunk.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Oklahoma City.
And so they foul intentionally.
Mikal Bridges.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Monk. He has 7. Can't hit from 12. To the middle. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Pass to Harris. .135 left in the third. Here's Monk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come into his own as a reliable outside threat.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. No good. Shot missing. Aldridge with some nice D. Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by Aldridge. And here's Harris from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got 6. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Aldridge. And the rejection by Jackson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, Miles Bridges, we know, elite athleticism. Going to show you his speed right there in transition.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Philadelphia. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bridges with the steal. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Bridges got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Stevenson outside. Back to Ibaka. Shoots over Holmgren. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world. Oh, good defense. Holmgren just too tall, and boy, is he skilled.
They get it back. And Mourning throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
For 3, Bridges. Here's Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 21 points for Chet Holmgren.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Bridges. No good from outside.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is. But somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Now, here's Holmgren. No good on the triple. Here's Harden. Offensive rebound. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
My goodness, from the next zip code, James Harden.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Here's Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
I'll tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
Now, here's Brown. No good with the triple. Bridges outside. To the inside. Now, here's Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges outside. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
Shooting from Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren. At the line for 1.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The 76ers leading by 21. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Third team foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Harden inside the three-point line. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Outside, Dort. Count that one.
I get a sense of Lou Dort's physicality and the strength in that frame. What a nice looking finish. Woo.
There's Brown with the three. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Bunga. Off target with his three. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They have a 19-point lead. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the free throw, no good. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Williams. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jared Allen.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And that one falls for Williams.
Two shots.
Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. More games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're chipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
Fires the three. The shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Monk. Aldridge trying to break free. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
No good on the second free throw.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Jackson Jr. That's his first personal foul.
Free throw drops for Monk.
Team foul.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems.
Good game, my boy. You got to hit that sword.
See, he just feels like
Just keep playing. There's some shitty niggas in this league.
Just plays with an edge.
Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
You're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Monk with the ball. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but yeah.